What's up, everybody, and welcome to PullZone XT. I'm your host, JP, and today we are going to do a little bit of an intro for this video because it's a bit of a lengthy video, and this is kind of a disclaimer. So if you want to, you don't have time to watch the whole thing, you probably want to just fast forward to the end and just check out the recap. But I did, because I am doing the intro, this means that I've already opened and went through all the cards, just like I usually do. I'm seeing the cards for the first time, as you're seeing them when when we're filming the video. I don't usually go through the collections. The first time I go through them is I do it on camera, and I think it's a lot of fun. But I am going to give a little bit of a spoiler, because I want to show you guys just one of the cards that we found in this J-Wax collection. And we were wondering, what the heck was this card doing in the middle of a J-Wax collection? So anyway, this is a pretty neat card, but it's not the only 70s card that we found in there. So anyway, if you want to stick around and check out the whole video, that's great. And if not, fast forward to the end and check out the recap. And we're going to get started here in just a second. Thanks. And as always, we thank you guys for watching and tuning in. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And we hope you'll keep watching. And those of you that are just tuning in, maybe you'll hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on our YouTube journey. Thanks. Bye. All right. So he said that this collection had been in a closet, and that the collection was around 45 years old. So that probably means that the oldest cards in here are probably around 1980, somewhere in that neighborhood. That'd be about 45 years. So, but I did notice when we open the lid and we look inside, we see cards that are not 45 years old, but these are about 35 years old. So we see a lot of 1990s. And of course we see the infamous rubber bands. And see a little bit of racing, looks like, down in there, but we'll get all these cards out. Let's look and see what is in here. More rubber bands that we've got on this side. Let's see what's in this box over here. It's probably the same. Yeah, it's a little something going on there. Unopened pack. But it'll be interesting to dig down in here. So what I'll probably do is maybe we'll just go through. Maybe we'll go through this metal box first. We'll pull all this stuff out and see what all's in there. We'll go from there. All right. Let's dig some of these cards out of here and see what's what. See some more 1990. Nolan Ryan. See a whole lot of tops. Barry Bonds, 1990. It's interesting. What if we found a Frank Thomas in here? There's something a little bit older. Be interesting to see what's in there. I think the guy told me these were separated by teams instead of necessarily by players. Some NASCAR. The late great Davey Allison. There's a Sammy Sosa in the front there. Well, you see an 87 Donruss. That one. See a Ryan Sandberg on that one. Very cool. I see a Revco card. with the old, I guess that's I think CVS bought them out. Let's see what else is in here. Wow, the tiny girl has a little bit of basketball. Cool. Set that over there. It's my American League team. There's a Greg Maddox for the Cubbies. I don't know if this is said by team, but there's a Cal Ripken. So I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out. See some, looks like maybe a football box here. Some Pro Set on the back. Okay, well, very cool. Well, let me get this off of here and try and get a place to kind of maneuver around here. Maybe we can set up. Right then, well, let's get into this a little bit. Here's the first one. They said they were separated by teams. So, let's see. Well, they are. The Darryl Strawberry. And another Darryl. And another Darryl. Oh, Upper Deck. Darryl. I'll be darned. This is surprising. So we got a 90. We got some 91. We got a few different years in here. Hernandez. Well, that's surprising. Ricky Cup. Howard Johnson. Keith Miller. There's an 86. So we're up to 91. Got a 90. We got an 86. We got an 89. Another Gary Carter. Well, there's some older ones in here. I didn't expect that. Kind of roachy on some of those. Look like they've been beat up pretty good. No Fleer in that stack. Now that is all Mets. This is another stack of Mets. Let's see. These are all Mets as well. More Hernandez. The 90s are definitely a little crisper than some of the other ones. Feel a little spongy. So 1990. Gary Carter. A lot of 1990s. Frank Viola. A couple of Howard Johnsons there. Keith Hernandez. Gary Carter. David Cone. And David Cone finishes out there with the Mets. Let's see what else we can get into. Let's check out some Orioles here. Let's see what all is in here. And there's not that many teams on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those are about 15 teams, so maybe that's half the teams. Kurt Schilling, I believe that might be a rookie. Be interesting to see how many's in here. Ah, man. These are a little bit eat up. All of them got some kind of damage on them there. Corners are all eat up. 88. You got some damage on that. Corners damaged on that one. Old Scott McGregor. It's all eat up on the side. Juan Bell. Terry Kennedy. The card's in good shape, actually. Man, it's like some of the cards are just destroyed. Ah, Earl Weaver, 86. Oh, 87. Earl Weaver in the 87. Another Kurt Schilling. It's actually in really nice shape. Billy Ripken. I think it's second year. Billy Ripken. Mike Devereaux. Eric Bell. Okay. Let's see if this stack is actually Orioles. So being that we got a Cal Ripken on the front. There's a giant card in here. So much bigger than the others. A couple of Cal Ripkens. And another Cal Ripken. Another Cal Ripken. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, man. Joan Palmer. The card is actually not destroyed. Wow. Really, really cool. 78. Kmart. Brooks Robinson. Interesting. And Frank Robinson. Oh, guys. Oh, man. She's so... Every one of these I see is so... The borders are so bad. But, man, what a cool card. That's a cool card. Yes, it is. What we got here? Mr. Senior. The Bowman. That's really cool. What year is that? I think it says 89. 89 Bowman. That's cool. Another Bowman. Now, what would be cool is to get some 89 Fleer in here. Another Schilling. Devereaux. There's a few interesting cards in there. That must be why I felt the giant card, because of the Bowman. Because they were, you know, a little bit of weird size early on. Right over here, we saw, there's the Cubs, here's Sox. pull some socks. Let's see what's in the socks, guys. Ozzie Gillian, Steve Lyons, Carlton Fisk. And here we have our first Frank Thomas. Actually, it looks really, it's in really good shape. Carlton Fisk. Very nice. Oops, I skipped one. Ah! Scott Fletcher. Jumping right out. Bill Long. Another Carlton Fisk. Did I say Glenn Hubbard? I'll be darned. Oh, Greg Hubbard. Sorry. It's messing with me there. Another Frank Thomas. I'll be darned. Just keep waiting to find the no-name Frank Thomas just sitting in one of these boxes. We're going to open up a shoebox one day, and there it is, the no-name Frank Thomas. Ron Kettle. Mr. Big Pen. Okay. That is the first socks. Socks number 2. Right off the bat. Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa. That one's got a little corner damage on it. Carlton Fisk in the score. Harold Baines. Man, these cards, wherever this set was stored for a while, the 1980s. It's 88. Man, wherever they were, those 1980s they were chewed up. There's some Fleer. Ozzie Gillian. Steve Lyons. There is a rated rookie. Very cool. All right. Let's do the rest of these socks. Oh, the darns are 91. 87. Carlton Fisk. Robin Ventura. What? Harold Baines. That's a cool looking card. Dream Team. Kmart. In the 89. Carlton Fisk, Ron Kettle, Robin Ventura. Well, cool. There's a few neat cards in there. Pretty cool. Let's see, we got the socks. Put these in the box. So it's making me think that the cardboard boxes are maybe the team sets that are not up here on the table. So let's pull these Pirates out right here. See what we might find in the Pirate box. Junior Ortiz. See some 87s. 86. R.J. Reynolds. That's where I went to high school. Mike Smith. Oops. One in the back. Tom Prince. Just noticed he was traded from the White Sox. Okay. Junior Ortiz. Jim Leland. Oh, that's cool. Andy Van Slyke. Bob Walk. Oh, cool. There's an 89. I was hoping there may be an 89 on the Orioles so that we might get the Billy Ripken error card in there, but I don't know. We went through at least the Orioles that we know of, and we didn't see one in there. Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds, Andy Van Slyke. Alrighty, who else we got in here? Not a lot of different years of, a lot of 90s in this one. It's 87, 89. That's kind of it for the Pirates. Athletics. Oh, nope, sorry. Had another little stack of Pirates here. Bobby Bonilla. Jay Bell, Andy Van Slyke again. Bob Walk. Jeff King. R.J. Reynolds again. Mr. Smiley. Jay Bell. Bill Landrum. That is the rest of the Pirates. Okay. that is the Pirates. Now we were going to look at, oh yeah, we were going to jump into the Athletics next. Tony La Russa, manager. Dennis Eckersley. Felix Jones. Dave Parker. Chee Babbitt. Second base. That's a neat card. Kurt Young. Dave Henderson. Oh, it's an 82. 84. 87. 89. Back to 90. Bob Welch. Oh, here's the 87. Dusty Baker. Harold Baines in the 91. Dave Parker. Willie Randolph. Mitchell Page. It's 81. Guys, a rookie cup. Dennis Eckersley. Bob Welch. Kurt Young. Kurt Young, Dennis Eckersley. Dennis Eckersley on the Athletics. And I think that is the only Athletics. Let's see. Oh, no, there's another A's. How can you not see this? Can you not see that? Mark McGwire. Wow. Is he even old enough to shave right there? Yeah. Mark McGwire. Grand Slammers. Mark McGwire. Mark McGwire. Ricky Henderson. Ricky Henderson. Nice, Ricky Henderson. Jose Canseco. The 91. Jose Canseco in the 90. Storm Davis. Oh, that's cool. Mitchell Page, Willie Crawford, Tommy John, Ian Felix, Dave Henderson. Ah, well, that was cool. A few more Athletics in there. That was neat. What else do we got here? We've got the Cubs, the Brewers, the Twins, and the Braves. Let's do the Cubbies. Mark Grace. Jamie Moyer. Ryan Sandberg. That's cool. Salazar. Got some few 87s. Pico. Jody Davis. Gene Klein's. Mike Mason. Got a few score in there at the end. Very cool. Got another stack of Cubbies here. We've got Maddox. More Mark Grace. Earl Cunningham. Andre Dawson. It's a good looking card. Ryan Sandberg. Salazar. Oh no. Dropped that one. I don't think I can hurt some of these cards anymore. Although the 90s are not bad. Rick Sutcliffe. Don Zimmer. Manager's card. Jerome Walton. Rookie Cup. That is another pile of Cubbies. Ryan Sandberg. Salazar. Sutcliffe again. Vance Law. Another Ryan Sandberg. Another Ryan. Andre Dawson. Very cool. But that is not. Is that all the Cubbies? Aha. It is the Cubbies. But now we have the Rangers. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan. Oh, there's a score. Snuck a score in there on us. A couple of rated rookies. Rafael Palmeiro. Kenny Rogers. Bobby Witt Sr. Jamie Moyer. Dean Palmer. Claudio Washington. A few older cards in the back of that. Got a few more Rangers right here. Got some scores. Hey, Ruben Sierra. Bobby Witt. Ruben Sierra. Harold Baines. Ruben Sierra. Man, that's cool. I believe we've got another stack of Rangers over here. Let's see what anything special is in here. Jimmy Moore, Rafael Palmeiro. Kenny Rogers. Leo Franco. Jamie Moyer. Bobby Valentine, manager. Ruben Sierra. Julio Franco, Harold Baines, Juan Gonzalez, Kenny Rogers, Rafael Palmeiro, Ruben Sierra, Mike Jeffcoat. There is a pretty good haul. Let's see, we've got Angels, Twins, Braves, Brewers, Expos, Blue Jays. There's another Braves, another Blue Jays. Padres. Might be pretty cool. Let's go through, check out the Blue Jays. Let's see, oh, I think I filled one of those big David Wells. Tom Walls, Mike Flanagan, Fred McGriff. There is the giant Bowman. Another McGriff. Jimmy Key. Lots of Jimmy Key. Hey, Willie Upshaw. Mookie Wilson. George Bell. David Wells. Oops. Oh, future star. George Bell. Rated rookie. Another George Bell. Pretty cool. Blue Jays. Another Jimmy Key. Tom Hanke. What is this? What is this? Player manager card. That's cool. Is that just one? That feels like two cards stuck together. Jerry Johnson. Got some 88s. Nunez. We got some score. Nunez. Mike Flanagan. Dave Steeb. Bob Baylor. We got a team shot. John Scott. I mean, that's not one card. And we've got... He's like, hey man, did I mess my hair up? Fred McGriff in the Kmart special. All-Stars 91. Kelly Gruber. George Bell. Mookie. Cool. Okay, that was cool for the Blue Jays. What do we got here in the Indians? Let's take a sneak peek. It's in the Indians. Dave Clark, Doug Jones, Bud Black, Dave Clark, Joe Carter. Okay, in the Indians, Joe Carter again. Jesse Orosco. Felix Furman. Orange card there. Steve Olin. Oops. Got one there. Dave Clark. You guys trying to tell me that there ain't one single Willie Mays Hayes? You trying to tell me there ain't one single Wild Thing card in there? And we are looking at the Padres. What could be in this stack? Oh, right off the bat. Rotting fingers. Of course, in the Padres, there had to be rotting fingers. Tony Gwynn. All right. Gary Templeton. And score. Roberto Alomar. Oops. Tony Gwynn again. Tony Gwynn. Mark Davis. Oh, Rolling Fingers. That's actually a nice chord right there. I mean, other than the fact that the borders are off and got a little ding in the corner. But you gotta love the stash, man. You gotta love it. Got to love it. All right, Mr. Fingers. Mr. Fingers. Ooh, Tony Gwynn. It's actually not a bad card. It's kind of shiny too. Tony Gwynn, Mark Davis, Tony Gwynn, Mark Davis, Tony Gwynn, Sandy Alomar, Jack Clark, Record Breakers, Roberto Alomar, Tony Gwynn in the Rivco. Actually, we'll look at that other card again here in a second. Sandy Alomar, Roberto, Tony Gwynn. Did we see that kind of I don't know, it's kind of a shiny card. I don't think it was Kmart. Thought it was something else. I don't know where it was now. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's the difference between these two. See it now. That is the Padres. Where did I put the Padres? Don't know where I put the other Padres. Let's check these out. Tony Gwynn, and they are shiny. See how they got a glare on them. Pretty cool. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Well, let me clean some of these cards out of the way, do a little housekeeping, and then we'll come right back. All right, guys. Let's check out these Expos right here. Let's see what we can find in this little stack. Hey, right off the bat, we got a Rock Reigns. Sweet. Future Stars. Tim Foley. Denny Martinez. Hey, Larry Walker. Rookie card. Tim Raines, All-Star. Marquise Grissom. All right. Well, that was pretty cool. Oh, got the other half right here. Otis Nixon. Dave Martinez. Another Larry Walker. And Denny Martinez. Played with my Orioles forever. Another Rock Reigns. Zane Smith. Very, very cool. We got another stack of Expos. Wonder what's in here. Guess we're gonna find out. Otis Nixon, Steve Fry, Dave Martinez in the upper deck. Oh, I like that. The Rivco, another Rock Reigns, and another Rock Reigns. When it rains, Dave Martinez shows up. A whole bunch of them. Denny Martinez. Tom Foley. Well, that was cool. What is next? I see some Braves. Let's see. Right on top. Dale Murphy. That's cool. Check it out. Kmart. A little shiny. Glossy card. Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy. The Smoltz. Rookie. That's cool. Another Smoltz. Smoltz. Glavins. Tom Glavine. Bruce Benedict. Ron Gant. Mark Lemke. Blauser. Tommy Gregg. Smith. Cool. Russ Nixon. It's the manager. Ozzie Virgil. Russ Nixon manager. Tommy Gregg, Jeff Weatherby. Well, that is the Braves. The Twins. There's some good stuff in here. What can we pull from the Twins? Ooh, Ron Jackson, 82. It's 87. Oh, cool. Rod Carew. Oh, man. This thing's destroyed. But it's cool. Put it in the destroyed pile. we go. Here we go. We got the man right here. Kirby Puckett. Frank Viola. What? Where? There you got Eddie. There we go. There we go. It's 2 Puckets. Oh, got an 89 Fleer. Oh, we got another one. Now we got a couple of these older cards here. Tom Johnson. Ooh, got an 88. Kirby Puckett All-Star. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, we got a whole nother stack of twins right there. Look at there. All right. Kirby Puckett All-Star. Lou Whitaker. Chip Hale. Another base Kirby. Gary Gaetti. Gene Larkin. I think I feel something bigger than my hand. It must be a Bowman in here somewhere. Kirby. Mark Guthrie. Reardon. Gene Larkin. Hey, cool, Sparky Anderson. I like that. All right, Tim Drummond, Randy Bush, Gary Gaetti. Kirby Puckett base. Brian Harper. Get it. Shane Raleigh. Brian Harper. Wait, where's the big card at? Don't know how. Did I miss that for real? Tim Lauder in the Bowman. Felt like there was something bigger than my hand over there. And it was. A giant Bowman card. Braves. Another stack of Braves. How did we miss this stack of Braves? All right. Here's the other Atlanta Braves stack. Let's see what all is in this Braves stack. Quite a few Bill Murphys out of the other one. Hey, a Phil Necro. That's a cool card. That is pretty cool. Jody Davis. Mark Lemke. Bruce Sutter in 87. Oh, score. Jeff Blauser. Astros. That's cool. Great camp. That was Hank for a second. Okay. Chuck Tanner, team card. 88. Rafael Ramirez. That's cool. Wowzer. Okay, pretty cool on the 80. I mean the Braves. Move these out of the way. These over there. Okay. Blue Jays. Dave Steve. Oh, Fred McGriff. That's cool. Jimmy Key. Fred McGriff. Fernandez. Alex Sanchez. A couple of those. Griff. Jimmy Key. Steve. Another Fred McGriff. Tony Fernandez. David Wells. Mickey Wilson. Mike Flynn. Right. We have it for the Blue Jays. We've got stack of Padres. Gary Templeton. Stevens. Oops. Another Phil Stevens. Roberto Alomar. That's pretty cool. Tony Gwynn. Sandy Alomar. Mark Davis. Jack Clark. Another Jack Clark. Chris James. Eric Show. Gary Templeton. Mark Davis. Greg Harris. Joe Porter. Well, very cool. Okay, let's take a look at what is in football. See a Ronnie Watt right on the top. Oh, there's some newer stuff. There's a Ronnie Lott. Morton Anderson. Okay. These flipped over. Yep. Okay, we got some pro set. Got some score. Charles Haley. Got some more score. $19.90. Mark Carrier. I thought these were baseball cards. So messing with me there. Chicago. Chicago Bears hat. Moon Collectibles. It's just a really thick card. I was like, man, that's thick. The edge is pretty worn on that one. Tom Landry, Hall of Famer. Very nice. Joe Wolf. Will Jeffries. Otis Anderson. Cool. Yeah, that's a neat Warren Moon. Oops. Smith. Roger Craig. That's cool. Anthony Miller. Perry, Dub Bears. That's cool. Leroy Butler. Anthony Bell. NFL meets overseas appeal. Oops. Romanowski. Well, let's see the Super Hall of Famers exactly just yet. Andre Reed. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hill, Mark Jackson, cool. Well, that was the football. Nothing too exciting in there. All right, let's see what's in the basketball. There's a little tiny bit of basketball right here. Lottie Divac, Kevin Johnson, Chuck Daly. See, these got a lot of these got the corners messed up on them. Chris Mullen, Patrick Ewing. Charlotte Hornets, Larry Johnson, #1 draft. That's a cool card. I don't know, I think it's stain or something, I think, right there. It's too bad. Some pretty neat cards here. John Stockton, Olajuwon. Oh, dog ate that one. Isaiah Thomas. Those are pretty eat up. I don't know what this is. See what if all this is racing, or if it's just a racing thing on top. Oh, it is. Okay. So this is a Havoline set with the Davy. this is a little Motorcraft set. Bodine. Budmore. Bob Glidden. Alan Kalicki to Max. McDonald's. Those are McDonald's. That's cool. I haven't seen those in a long time. What is this? Winston 92. Some more McDonald's cards. A baseball card in here. What's up with that? Rick Mast. Actually, these are in really great shape. Dale Earnhardt McDonald's. Davey McDonald's. Elliott. Childress. Rudd, Irvin, Rusty, Bodine, another Bodine, the other Bodine, there's Petty, and Derek Cope. Okay, that was cool. And we got Ernie Irvin. We got a die-cast card in there from one diecast. There's another from a diecast, I believe. Card. Okay, cool. Alrighty, that is everything that was in the metal box. So we've got the two other boxes. I'll probably do some housekeeping here and try and get some of this put away. And then I'm sure those are other team sets, because I don't see any Yankees. There's a lot of other teams that I don't see that was in the metal box, so maybe they're actually over there in the other box. So let me do a little housekeeping. Be right back. Okay, we've got another stack of Angels. Let's see what we can find in the stack of Angels. Chuck Henry, Jimmy Davis, Chili Davis. What's up with the non-focusing thing today? It's great. First I thought it was just my eyes. Broad career. Nice. Got a little beat up corner. Donnie Moore. '87. There's a Chuck Finley in '87. Luke Jones in '87. Wally Joyner. Ricky Chuck. Chili Davis. Johnny Ray. Wait, there's one back there. Yep. Ken Brett. Baylor Moore. Ron Jackson, Thad Bosley, one more hit, Joe Rudy, Bobby Bonds, how about that? Got Barry's dad, two of them. Ah, what are we doing? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, we got another stack of Angels over here. What is hiding in this stack of Angels cards? Ryans are hiding in here. The other Nolan Ryans. I don't know if they're in better shape. What? What? This is hiding in there. Check it out. This may be the best card that we've pulled out of here. That is crazy. 78. Oh, darn. That is pretty neat, my friend. Jim Abbott, Rookie Cup, Johnny Ray, Bob McClure, Lance Parrish, Mike Witt, Jim Abbott, Washington, Chevy Davis, Wally Joyner. Right. Who would have known that was in there? Chuck Finley. Chuck Finley, Chuck Finley. Wally Joyner, limited Fleer. And that's interesting too. Well, cool. Well, there you have it for that stack of Angels. We got 2 stacks of Brewers. What could be hiding in these stacks? Guess we'll never know. Can't get the rubber band off. Robbing out. Paul Molitor. Robbing out. Gary Sheffield Rookie Cup. Gary Sheffield Rookie Cup, that's cool. Robin Yount, Paul Molitor. Pretty cool. What else is hiding in here? There's another Robin. Be neat to have that in a Sheffield card, wouldn't it? Would have been a cool looking card. Alright. The Brewers. Got another stack of Brewers here. Let's see what's in here. Another Greg Vaughn. Paul Molitor, glossy Rivco. 7. Edgar Diaz. Paul Molitor. Molitor again. Rick Manning. Robin Yount. Buck Martinez. Well, cool. All right. We'll grab another stack and we'll keep going. Okay. Look at this stack. Bam. Bo Jackson. The Royals right off the bat. Another Bo Jackson and the 90. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson. What? Classic Bo Jackson. Let me see. It's got a dinged up corner on it. George Brett. That's cool. Well, unexpected. Haven't seen anything. In one of these little team stacks in a couple of these teams. Here's a Revco Glossy. Another Revco Glossy. Another Revco Glossy. That's cool. And got a couple older cards there. That's cool. Okay, jump right into the second half of that stack. Frank White, Kirk Stillwell. Turn back the clock. Cards there. Daryl Motley. Cool. Did not expect to find those Bo Jacksons. That was pretty neat. Still don't know if we can beat the Nolan Ryan though. That was cool. That was a cool find. Got some score. Saberhagen, Bill Franco, Saberhagen, Gordon Rookie Cup, turn back the clock. The other half of that stack. Jody Davis, Brett Saberhagen, Tom Gordon Saberhagen, Bob Boone, Still well. Julio Franco. Oh, that's cool. Two Brett Saberhagens. Very, very nice. Alrighty, next team up is the Astros. What are we gonna find in here? Actually, back out. Craig Biggio again. Mike Scott. Kmart. Craig Biggio and Glenn Davis. Glossy. And those older cars. David Lopes. Steve Finley. That's cool. Joe Necro. Chewed up. Oh, some bad edges on there. And then that one's in halfway decent shape. It's the wrong Billy. 89. Eric Anthony. Craig Biggio again. What's Reynolds? Glenn Davis. Rafael Ramirez. Nice. Rafael Ramirez again. Score. Art Howe, manager card. Very cool. Back half of that stack. Davey Lopes, 87. Record breaker. Biggio, Mike Scott. Cool little Astro. And check it out, Joe Morgan with the Astros. I think I feel a Bowman in there. Let's just check this out. Put this in the expander mode. The boy goes back a ways, don't he? 63. So 65. Signs with the Astros till 71. Goes to the Reds. Of course, has a killer career there. And back in 80 to the Astros, and then 81. Joe Morgan. A little soft corner on it right there, but I mean, it's not the worst. That's pretty cool. And more of the Nolan Ryan. Oh, there's a nice glossy Rivco card. And a glossy Kmart for Nolan Ryan. How cool is that? Oh, that is cool. Mike Scott. Biggio. There is ginormous Bowman. Oh, in case you didn't see that. the Bowman. Okay, back half of that Astros stack. Jim Clancy, Craig Reynolds, Biggio, Scott, Eric Anthony, Ken Caminetti. That's cool. Art Howe, Raphael Reynolds, Scott, Biggio, Caminetti. Sweet. We had a couple of neat little finds in that. What do we got in the Phillies? Let's see what's in here. I think you gave it away. Look, we opened the pack and look what we found right off the bat. Sweet Mike Smith card, which is not completely destroyed. Very nice. John Kruk. Yeah, cool. John Kruk. Larry Boa. All right, that's cool. A few neat little cards in there. Parrish. Von Hayes. Cool card. Randy Lurch in. Well, that's interesting. A bit beat up. Okay. Crook. Pat Combs rated rookie. Very, very cool. Let me grab another stack. Oh, this could be interesting. Got some Yankees in here. So this being a junk wax, I wonder if there's going to be a rookie Dion in here. Don Mattingly, sweet. Everybody loves Don Mattingly, Mr. Baseball. Dave Righetti, Steve Sachs. Steve Sachs. There he is. I'm just talking about that. The Deion Sanders rookie. And the Deion Sanders rookie. And they just really caught him off guard a lot, I think, in these pictures. It's the Deion Sanders 90. Dave Winfield. Dave Winfield. Billy Martin. Bernie we've had so far? I think it is. I think that's the only Bernie we've seen. Jesse Barfield. Bucky. Let's keep it clean. This is a family show. Bucky Dent. There's another Bernie. Sweet. Bucky. Man, a couple neat finds in that stack. The Yankees. Another Yankees. Could be hiding in this stack. Ron Kittle. Rick Cerone. Dave Rigetti. Willie Randolph. George Zerber. Oh, sweet. Ron Guidry. Another Ron Guidry. And we've got Jesse Barfield. The Goose. That's neat. Very cool. All right. Gary Ward. Straighten this up a little bit. Dave Rigetti. Don Mattingly. Jesse Barfield. Becky Dent. Mel Hall. Dave Rigetti. A couple of Dave Rigettis. Ron Guidry in the 88. That's pretty neat. Cool. Cool. You got some pretty cool pulls out of that little stack. Some neat little finds. Got the Giants right off the bat. We've got, looks like an 83 Dave Birdman. 83 tops. Fleer record breaker. Matt Williams. God, one of the glossy. Rev code cards. Trevor Wilson. Greg Minton. Ooh. Show you a little better picture of that. Oubre. Will Clark. Lots of Will Clark. Oh, sweet. Dream Team. Kmart. Glossy. Will Clark. And Another Kmart Superstars glossy. Have no idea about those. If you guys know anything about those, comment, let me know, because I have no idea what those are. I'm sure they were just something that Kmart and Revco came out with. But I don't know. I mean, are they? I'm sure some people collect them. Some kind of sets. Ooh, this thing got chewed up. Dog ate them. Willie McCovey, 77 record breaker. How in the world did this card get eat? Like half the card is missing. Like it's chewed off. And then the card right behind it is in pretty good shape. That's just crazy. This one's in pretty good shape too. It's interesting. Chili Davis. What's up, Chili? Is it just me, or is it like a 50-year-old rookie cup? I don't know. Doesn't look 20. Looks a little older. It's crazy. Oh, filled on fat cards. Must be a bug in there. Juan Samuel. Turn back the clock. You know, that's crazy because we pulled this original card earlier. And then we get the 90, turn back the clock. That is wild. It's an 88. Oh, it's an Peachy card. Just don't see those every day. Man, look how far off those borders are. Crazy. Got another glossy. Two glossies on the Revco. 84. Pat Combs. We got a giant. Don Carbon. Giant cards. Pat Combs. Oh, Lynn Dykstra. Mike Schmidt, turn back the clock. John Kruk. It's a cool card. Her. Lots of Tiki-Tons in here. Solid player. Okay. Lots of neat little finds in that. Oh. Another Cardinals. Or had we done? We hadn't done Cardinals, have we? I don't think we have done the Cardinals. Chris Carpenter, Tony Payne, nice. Todd Zeal, David Cox, White Herzog, Willie McGee. That's cool. Quisenberry. Pedro Guerrero. Vince Coleman. Willie McGee. That's cool. Johnny Morris. Another Zeal. Tony Pena. Record Breaker. Vince Coleman. Record Breaker. White Herzog. There is a stack of Cardinals. Let's put those off to the side. See, there's our Phillies. Here, some Giants. Man, those rubber bands. Just crush those cards. Matt Williams. Anything hiding in here? And the Giants. Roger Craig. Will Clark. Bray. Brett Butler. Okay, pretty neat. Will Clark, Roger Craig. It's almost the same sequence. Nothing too fancy in there. Nothing too fancy. Right. Ooh, sweet. Right on the top. We've got another pack of Cardinals, but this time we've got Ozzie Smith. And Ozzie Smith. And another Ozzie Smith. That's cool. 90. 91. 3 Ozzie Smiths. Another Ozzie. 2 more Ozzies. Wow. That's neat. And the ginormous Bowman. Okay, I think, yeah, this is the rest of that. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Bruce Sutter. 83 Donruss. Vince Coleman, that's neat. Glossy Revco. Another Vince Coleman at Kmart. Joaquin Andujar in a Fleer limited edition. This is the Topps Record Breaker. Vince Coleman. John Tudor. Vince Coleman. I don't know if they're considering that as rookie card or not. 87. Pedro Guerrero. Terry Pendleton. Turn back the clock. Lou Brock. Can't remember if we actually pulled that Lou Brock card or not, the original. Tyson. Watch out. Oh man. Oh, this is crazy. Lou Brock. Surely that's not, is that the same photo? No, it's not the same photo. Thought it was there for a second. I'll be darned. Most stolen bases. Yep, that's pretty neat. Whitey Herzog, John Tudor, Pedro Guerrero. Sweet. Let me do a little housekeeping here and get some of this out of the way. Be right back. Okay, we got a little housekeeping done there. Made some more room for ourselves to continue our search through the this gauntlet of our junk wax here. Bob Welsh, Sandy Koufax. We are in this stack of Dodgers here. Willie Randolph, nice. Should be some pretty good players in this stack. Kurt Gibson. We have our first Fernando Valenzuela sighting. Pretty neat. And Eddie Murray. Huge Eddie Murray fan. I love Eddie Murray. Sandy Koufax, turn back the clock. Mike Sosa. Cool. Tim Cruz. Another Mike Sosa. Rick Dempsey. Fernando. What's up, Fernando? Eddie Murray. What? All right, second half of that Dodger stack. Mike Davis, Mike Marshall, Kurt Gibson, Willie Randolph, Jay Howe, Ramon Martinez. Can I get it a little better? Cool. Dave Anderson. And we've got a couple of Jay Howe in the Super Giant Bowmans. Mike Sosha and the ginormous Bowmans. Oh, see something. Willie Randolph. Bob Welsh. 82 Donruss. Okay, that's cool. Oh, Ron Say. That's cool. Oh, man. One of those glossy Revco Fernando Valenzuela. Was he doing the lava lizard thing right there? Bob Welsh. R.J. Reynolds. It's my high school, man. Tim Belcher. Dream Team. I think that's only the second one of these we found out of this whole collection. Mike Sosha. Wow, that was neat. It's pretty neat. A few interesting finds in there. Here is something pretty cool. Don't know if it's completely destroyed or not. But Joe Morgan with the Reds. Oh, check it out. It's not completely destroyed. got a ding right there on that one. The corner's a little soft. Wow. But look what was hiding behind it. Johnny Bench. All-Star card. It's in better shape. Johnny Bench. This one's even in better shape. Interesting. Turn back the clock, Mr. Bench. Pete Rose, 87. Ken Griffey, senior, that is. What? Like a whole row of these things. Wow, that's neat. That's neat. John Franco. Rob Dribble. Barry Larkin. Nice. Barry Larkin. Eric Davis. Another Barry Larkin. Rob Dibble. Chris Sabo. That is interesting. Star line. We pulled a few of these out of this collection. Barry Larkin, Jeff Russell in '84. David Collins. Oh, that's some neat little finds in that stack. Jackson, Eric Davis, Frank Pastor. That's cool. I like that. Eric Davis. Oh, John Franco on the back. John Franco. Barry Larkin. What? No freaking way, guys. No way. How cool is that? Seaver. Oh man, it's in good shape. It's in pretty good shape. A little bit soft on that corner. I mean, wow, that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. We've got another stack of Reds cards here. I wonder if it would be as cool as that stack was. We have Johnny Benches, Tom Seavers. There's all kind of crazy stuff in there. Oh man, these are destroyed. Well, that one is. Again, it's odd. Some of them are destroyed and right behind it, you have one that's in pretty good shape. Rick Auerbach, that's cool. Mario Soto. Wow. Some neat cards right there. Steve Foster. What is that? That is a chopped up something chopped. I have no idea what that is. Interesting. Don't know what that is. John Franco. Eric Davis. Eric Davis. Joe Oliver. Wow. Ooh, neat. That's a neat stack right there. Dodgers. I thought we did the Dodgers. Oh, we did one stack of Dodgers. There's another stack of Dodgers. Well, get them all. Rubber bands. Get some Tim Leary. Fernando. That's cool. Reggie Smith. That's interesting. Card. Steve Yeager. Rick Monday. Surprisingly not terrible. Steve Sachs. All-Star. Oral Hershiser. Cool. Very cool. Tommy Lasorda. And the glossy. Tommy Lasorda. Record breakers. Earl Horsheiser in the record breaker. Don Drysdale. Interesting. Dave Anderson. Chris Gwynn. Pretty neat. Neat little few cards we found in there. Fernando Valenzuela. Oh, he's definitely doing Lava Lizard there. You can tell. Another Fernando 91. There's a Offerman rookie. And another rookie. Ooh, what is this? McMullen. Pedro Guerrero in the 86. That's cool. Some interesting cards in there. Ken Howell. Mike Davis. Rick Dempsey. Lots of Ricks in there, guys. Sweet. That is pretty neat. What do we got here? We got some Detroit Tigers. What could be hiding in these little stacks? Rick Chee. Cecil. Darrell Evans. Lance Parrish. That's cool. Haha. Got a Hall of Famer here. Actually. Oh man, Bond's chipped off of it. Dang. It's a bummer. Morse. Okay. Man, that's a really cool card. I just wish that I hadn't had that messed up corner on it. Push that up a little bit there. Gary Ward. Tracy Jones. Jack Morris. King, Jack Morris, Willie Hernandez, Fred Lynn. Pretty cool. What? We got another Detroit Tiger stack here. Let's see what awaits us in this stack. Alan Trammell, All-Star, Fred Lynn. What's up, Fred? Kurt Gibson. Sweet. Not a rookie. Alan Trammell. Not a rookie. Two of them. Oh man. One's got a little bit of corner in it. That one does too, same corner. Dang it. Why? Sparky Anderson, Jack Morris. Jack Morris. The Detroit Tigers. Lou Whitaker. What do you think, guys? Do you think we found any hidden gems in here? Oh, that's cool. Jack Morris in his Rite Aid. Glossy. That's pretty neat. Rookie of the Year. What is this? TCMA 1985. I have no idea what this is either. It's perforated on the bottom. So I don't know what. No idea what it came out of. If you guys know anything about it, comment. Let me know. Be happy to know what it is. Lou Whitaker. Peachy. Neat. A few little odds and ends out of there. So we've got, I think this is coming down to the end of it here. I think there's two or maybe three. Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens. Whoa, cool. Carly Stremski. Turn back the clock on the Fred Lynn. Got the 89. Wade Boggs on the glossy. Kmart. Ooh, you got Red Sox. We're going back. We're going way back. It's pretty cool. Bill Lee. Cool. Don Zimmer. Reggie Cleveland for the Sox. That's sweet. Oh, Jim Rice. What's up, buddy? Lee Smith. Dennis Boyd. Dave Sachs. Wade Boggs. That's cool. Tom Baylor. That's cool. Man. I don't know what this is. It's super shiny. Mike Greenwell. What is it? Young Superstar. Can you read what that is down there? That's just cool. It's just so shiny and glossy. Yeah, it definitely has a marking there. There's nothing on the front. Dwight Evans. On the Revco glossy and Wade Boggs. Wow. Another glossy. Is that it for the No, there's another Sox right here. Okay, there's two. There's one team left after this. Wade Boggs. That's Starline. I don't know if I showed it to you good enough. Jody Reed. Jim Rice. Wade Boggs. Rick Cerrone. We had an older one of him we pulled earlier with the Yankees. White Evans. Wade Boggs. It's cool. Dennis Boyd. Fred Lynn, turned back the clock. Wade Boggs, Jim Rice. Wade Boggs, and Dwight Evans. Rick Cerrone. Elite. Joe Morgan. Jody Reed, Wes Garner. That is the Boston Red Sox. That is interesting. The last team, guys, is the Mariners. I want to fill something big so we know what that is. Harold Reynolds, Randy Johnson, sweet. It's not destroyed either. This one's not. This one has a little scuff on it. And that one has a little scuff on it. And look who it is right behind him. Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. Corner right there is scuffed up too. Edgar Martinez. Edgar Martinez. Scott Bradley. That is not the card, the Bowman. This is a regular size Bowman. There is the card. The ginormous card I was feeling. Okay. Well, that was cool to pull those Griffies out of there. I think only one of them looks decent. And the Randy Johnsons. Pretty neat. Pretty neat to find something where they're still in there and not been taken out of the set. Pretty neat. We're down to the last little stack of cards. What awaits us in the last? Oh, got an 82. Got an 82. Jerry Reed. John Montague. Larry Milbourne. Tom House. Alvin Davis. Let's go. And Jerry Reed. Gary Matthews. That's pretty cool. Harold Reynolds. Harold Reynolds. Jerry Reed. Okay. Is the last of it right here. This is the last of our Junk Wax search. Trying to find a few hidden gems in there. We found some interesting cards in here. I have no idea if any of them are worth anything, but some of them are pretty neat. If you guys know anything about some of those cards, just comment and let me know. Some of that stuff, I have no idea what it is. Ah, Julio Cruz. That's neat. It's a good looking card. Mark Langston in the glossy. Cool. And a Harold Reynolds. Alright. In the glossy. And a Larry Anderson finishing out the last card in the 82 Donners. That's actually in good shape. Pretty good looking card. Well, man, guys, that was quite the search. There's a lot of cards to go through, but anyway, we appreciate you guys hanging in there. Appreciate you guys watching, and if you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. And anyway, we'll probably do a little bit of a recap, and we'll put some of this stuff together and show you guys some of the finds that we found in here. Well, actually, I thought we were wrapping that up. When I opened the box, I found a few more things in there. 92. Oh, peachy. I think we should open these and see what's in them. Okay, guys. I think we should open them. I mean, heck, they're no fun while they're still in the pack. Let's see if we can pull a Griffey or a Nolan Ryan. What are we going to find in here? Roger Clemens, sweet. Guys, these things are beautiful. Well, other than the borders being off. Reggie Sanders. Orlando. Doc Gooden. Ruben Sierra. Nice. Stillwell. And Curious. What do you think, guys? Think we might hit a Griffey in here? I mean, how cool would that be? Either Griffey or Nolan Ryan. Still, I mean, the Roger Clemens and the Doc Good in there, it's not bad. Chuck Finley. Wally Joyner. Another Doc Good. The border's not bad on that one. Come on, guys, what do we got? Eric Bell. Got Drebeck. You know, we did get a Ruben Sierra in that other pack, too. Alrighty, guys. We're going to try and do a little bit of a recap here on some of the cards that we pulled out of this junk wax collection. And here is some of the, I guess you'd say, some of the better cards, some of the, or even odder cards that we found in here. So we got a Tim Belcher, Will Clark, Harold Baines, got a Right Aid, Jack Morris, Darryl Strawberry, Gary Carter, Brooks Robinson, Wade Boggs, Will Clark, Craig Biggio, Glenn Davis, Fred McGriff, Jeff Ballard, Tony Gwynn, Vince Coleman, Dale Murphy, Nolan Ryan. In the Revco cards, we got a nice Mark McGuire, Tim Wallach, Andre Dawson, Kevin Setzer, Willie Wilson, Paul Molitor, Rick Ruschel, Kent Takov, Fernando Valenzuela, Bob Welsh, Vince Coleman, Mark Langston, Harold Reynolds, Dwight Evans, Wade Boggs, Mark Equine, Tony Gwynn, Charlie Hugh, and Nolan Ryan. We also had this little set, which I think is around, I think this is the 87, 88, maybe somewhere around in there. With the old timers in it. Nothing super fancy there. Roberto Clemente, White Ford, Maggio, Gary, Ty Cobb, Ernie Banks, and Karen. I had a couple of these little cards. We had some small mini cards in here, and we had some serial cards that were in there. Let's check out some of the other ones overall. So we did pull, a pretty good stack here of some older cards. Joe Niekro, Jeff Burrows, just quite a few older cards here. Nothing major in there. Here was a few of those that were kind of in that stack. Ron Guidry, Rod Carew, Alan Trammell, another Alan Trammell, Rick Monday, Alan Trammell, Kurt Gibson, Billy Martin. There's kind of that caliber of card and player in there. This was a stack. This was kind of just like your key, junk wax, just your regular, decent players, that are in there, the decent cards that we pulled out of there that were not too bad. You can see all these in the video if you wanted to go through those individually, but We also found a couple of brand new packs of O-Pee-Chee that we opened up. Roger Clemens, Doc Gooden, Ruben Sierra, just a few, like I said, just 2 packs of those is what was in there. We had some football, not a lot, not a lot, not a lot. There's about 20 cards or so there, but nothing super major. These were just separated in that box. Nothing super fancy there. And we had a couple of brand new packs of 89. Did not find a Billy Ripken, nothing really fancy there. Some of the older Bowman, Mike Scioscia. I think there's just a couple of cards there, maybe about 10 or so. These were just kind of like some off, or maybe some kind of like a record breaker or an all-star card or something like that was in there. Just some different, some glossy cards, a lot of turn back clock cards in there. And then as far as the, just a ton of like Nolan Ryan's, just a bunch of that kind of stuff in there. Bunch of Nolan Ryans, more Nolan Ryans, you know, oh shoot, Sammy Sosa, Greg Maddux, you know, several Barry Bonds, Kurt Schillings, both the this one and the 1990 tops. So quite a bit of there's Dion, probably quite a few Dion's, Larkins, quite a few of those in there. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we'll get into some of the other cards that we found in there. Okay, guys, we are at the end of our video, and it was a lot of fun to go through all the old junk wax and find a few hidden gems in there. But one thing I wanted to show you was there was a ton of these Mike Smiths that were in that box. But look what else was in the box. Check it out. That's crazy. That's what made this so much fun. And Eddie Murray rookie, Shooty Babbitt, Jim Palmer All-Star, Willie McCovey, record breaker, Joe Morgan. Check out the Nolan Ryan. Wow, this stuff's just hidden in an old metal box. Bobby Bonds, Rod Carew, and he's got a little Bill Necro. These cards were just hidden away there. Got a Ron Say, Bruce Sutter, Dave Bergman, Lou Brock, record breaker. Man, just hiding in an old metal box. Rick Auerbach, Bill Plummer, Mario Soto, Tom Seaver. Check it out. Man. Joe Morgan All-Star, Johnny Bench All-Star, another Johnny Bench All-Star, and a couple of Raleigh Fingers. Wow. Well, man, guys, that was a lot of fun, and we appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining in. If you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.